let's talk about the important role that emotions play in the learning process. It's actually quite critical. So I'm Jason for studentsuccesstutor.com. When you learn to master your learning skills, you also, just by chance, actually learn how to work with your emotions. Therefore, you can actually choose to be happy, choose to be joyful, and choose to be at peace throughout most of your day, if not all of your day. With the learning state concept and how I teach you to go into the learning state can also be used to take you out of the place where emotions are quite yuck. Because if your emotions are running, sadness, fear, anxiety, stress, anger, fear, it slows down the learning process. It literally releases the wrong chemicals in the brain. So how do you work with that? In tutoring, I talk a lot about the learning state. And what that does is that takes you into the relaxed place that activates the whole brain for learning. Now, when you go into the learning state, you can learn really easy, but there are other massive benefits that last a lifetime through learning this process. There's some quite big studies out there that show that people with higher emotional intelligence, i.e. they're more intelligent with their emotions and know how to handle them, actually learn a lot more money. And I'll have some figures down below, but it's like some of the studies say people with more emotional intelligence earn up to $40,000 a year more than those that just fly off the handle and are a slave to how they feel. How's that for an incentive, eh? Now, these birds can represent your unconscious, and that's where the emotions take place, within you. They just do what they want, don't they? Have you noticed that? So as you learn to work with your learning state, you learn to work with the traffic lights that I talk about. For green is good, orange is a bit dodgy, and red is nothing's happening, as in I'm stressed, I can't think, I can't focus, I'm not feeling good. And you learn to take yourself back into orange and then back into green for all go for study, or actually just being okay and happy. The better you are at that process, the better your life is. And because you hear about study, the better your grades will be. And I just lost my friend. So with emotional intelligence, it's really good if you learn to work with these traffic lights that I talk about in the other videos. There'll be links below. Learn how to monitor yourself on an ongoing basis. It's not just when you're studying. If you keep clicking into this, you will master it faster, to the point where you can take yourself into the learning state of being relaxed and at peace when there's some fairly extreme things going on in your life, like pain, severe physical pain. I've practiced the learning state so much now that when I stub my toe, like if I was to stub my toe and it cracked my nail and it started to bleed, right, you know that hurts, eh? First thing I do through my instinct now is to hone into the learning state. From that place, I can feel the pain, I can feel the urge, and yeah, I do. I yell out swear words like everybody else would when they stub their toe because it hurts. But the thing is, the learning state is there with me. That means the pain goes away faster and I come back to being in equilibrium and at peace quite fast. So this is something you can work with. And the better you master that whilst we're working together in the tutoring and you're using your studies as an example for how your life's going to be, that means you are going to really have a life of a lot more happiness, peace and joy. Just like this little birdie here who's quite at peace and probably quite full. So I'm Jason for studentsuccesstutor.com. And before you go, let's see if I can grab this fella. I don't know if I will. We'll try it. Hello, beautiful. You gonna let me hold you? Eh? Birds are very mellow today. There you go, he understands English. So that's me. We'll catch you in the next video.